I hear all the concerns. I have no concerns. I just smile every day I come into the building because I know what the room is. But adversity introduces a man to himself. All right. Every player, every coach gonna have some adversity. Spring, you expect that. Jacoby been doing a good job. I'm excited by Favor Key. I know everybody hear me screaming at him, getting on him. But you talking about a kid that you can coach hard, that has the right mindset. And then the one kid that nobody talks about that helps us tremendously is Stanley Jackson Jr. He comes out, do his job every day. But I'm excited about this room. You talking about Bo and Isaiah should be better in year 2. And then Turbo getting healthy, and Legend is Legend. That means that this kid got a chance to be really good. But I said the same thing last year about 2 other kids. That was Bo Jackson and Isaiah West. This kid got a chance to be really good. He moved the quarterback once he got to high school. He was pretty much playing running back then because I told Legend, you're a fake quarterback. You just dropping back running the ball. Yeah. So we've been playing running back his whole life, and his ability to make people miss, the short area bursts, and it looked like art when he's out there running. I see the growth. And me putting stress on him like that, people out there, I tell my young men in my room all the time, you know what? It look like I'm throwing dirt on you. Don't take it that way. Take it as if I'm putting soil on you. All right? I'm putting soil on you so you'll see, so you can grow. Because the only way you're gonna grow is by having stress. Have to deal with adversity. That's true. That's having a true growth mindset when I'm at him. But he's grown a lot, and I told him I ain't gonna take my foot off of him. I'm gonna stay at him. But he's a great kid, yes sir, no sir type of kid, and I'm extremely proud of him. And I'm not the easiest guy to play for. I am not. I tell every kid that. Ain't nothing personal, I'm not the easiest guy to play for. Because I am really truly trying to prepare these kids for when the ball goes flat. I'm trying to prepare them really for life. So that's why I go out and war like.
Wish that you could give them in March and April that you've had to adjust to get them ready for September.
Talking about Bo and Isaiah? Yeah. They getting it. They're just not getting it physically, but they getting it mentally.
Does the back need that spring physicality?
I mean, they getting in the weight room for me. Because Isaiah and Bo's biggest issue last year was getting bigger, stronger. The weight room brings confidence. Both of them, they're confident. I think Bo's around 219, 220, Isaiah's 223. They confident. Now it's getting the mental aspect of the game. I tell the kids all the time, make knowledge the greatest talent. So now they're getting the mental part because they know what's going to happen. They've been in those situations. So having them bang in the spring for what, they had to have some things done this spring, but it was good for us because things happen during the season. I believe in every guy in that room. You know why? Because I believe in myself, and I'm going to pour into them. So we ain't skipped a beat. Martin Luther King said this once, you have 2 types of faith. You have an if faith, you have a do faith. Coach Lock got a do faith. Though they might be out, guess what? I got faith in the other guy's room. But I can see it every day say, well, if Bo was here, if Isaiah was here, that ain't the type of faith I got. I got a do faith. Though they out, hey, that's right, we're going to be just fine. All right? And when they come back, it's even better. Instead of having those 2 guys, now you got 5 or 6. Just the direction of the offense. Now we got some elite receivers, but just the scheme, how you set everything up, and the runs that he called it fit the talent level in the room, and the mentality that Art bring here. Art from Memphis. Memphis my second home. That grit, that grind. You can tell he a guy from Memphis, because like I said, he has a physical mindset. So that's what I'm excited about, that aspect of the offense, where I thought we were missing some last year. So now, like I said, the running backs being involved to help out in the passing game, run game, that's what I'm most excited about, the physicality part that he brings to the team. When you had it, number one, Coach Day hard on everybody. You hear me? Everybody. And one thing that me and him talked about was, Isaiah and Bo improving on the second and third level. Well, when you watch Jacoby film at Florida, you saw a guy who was elite in tight areas, quick feet, may not look the part, but I'm talking, he made guys miss, good hands, and he understand pass pro. So I was looking for a guy that had 1 year, that was an older guy, and he fit what we was doing. And you talking about great kid, yes sir, no sir, so he fit the room. So, but what I saw from him was a guy that can create on his own and that can give you some explosive runs. And he just had a couple bad breaks throughout his career. And like I said, I hope this year he get the opportunity to play some really good football.
How do you talk about?
A lot of it is things you can do in practice. Some of it is God-given, and you got to know what type of runner you are. All right? If you can't make a guy miss, you got to pick up certain things in your toolbox, whether it's an offhand punch, whether it's just attacking a guy half a man and you've been able to blow through him. You got a guy like Legend who's loose in the hips, who can find the cadence when he runs. So some of it's God-given, but you can enhance those skills. I tell everybody, last year, think about this. Bo Jackson played four games in high school, his senior year of high school. 4, and his year was done. Isaiah West played 5. So their senior year really was what?
Yeah.
Last year. So you're going to see tremendous growth in both of those guys because they're going to be confident, they're going to be bigger, they're going to be stronger, and now they done saw a few things. So my expectation is for both of them to be elite this year. Now, by those two being elite, Jacoby got experience, he's going to help out the younger guys. So that's my expectation for both of them, and they'll be much better this year. I'm excited to see the kid like that with that type of juice.
Yeah.
Some days I want to choke him. Because how he carries the ball, and then someday he has to stay at it because he used to playing quarterback. He is a tough kid, though. He's not soft, but I just like seeing that speed, that change of direction.
Yeah.
Because, you can give him the ball, and next thing you know, boom, he gone. So, but that's something that we need, and it's going to push the other guys in there as well. So I just like watching those type of runners.
How close?
Bo Jackson did rush for 1,000 yards as a true freshman. Only 1 or 2 freshmen in the country do that. I think the other kid was at North Texas.
Yeah.
And that's hard to do here.
Yeah.
So, some things was frustrating, but I knew it was growing pains. And you can see toward the year he got better. Thought he wore down some, but he'll be stronger this year. Him and Isaiah both with the rest of them. But I think he'll finish those runs this year. And I'm challenging him to finish those runs.
One of the quick.
If you ain't willing to grow and learn, and you continue to stay the same in this business, boy, you'll be out of here. So I'm constantly trying to learn. I think Jerome has said this right here. When my end comes, I want you to find me conquering a new mountain and not sliding down the old one. So I'm constantly trying to get better.
Is Arthur open to input from all you guys?
Yeah.
How does that work in y'all's room?
Every coordinator that I ever had a chance to work with, all of them like that. Art the same way,
Yeah.
No ego, he's open to taking advice from the guys in the room. So yeah, all the coordinators I ever worked with, all of them been like that. He trying to start a fight. Most complete. I say right now it'll be a toss up, really between I'm gonna say Bo and maybe Jacoby. 3 down, back. And Bo might have an edge because Bo can line up in the slot, and Bo got really good hands. So I'm gonna say Bo Jackson, most complete, in all aspects of the game. Now the most dynamic, obvious, it's him. Yeah, because he can line up. He just ain't. You don't want him. You don't have him pass blocking all day, but he can line up in the slot, and he can do a number of things. So.
Can Legend and Bo be on the field together?
Yeah, I'm gonna be stumping for that. Yeah, they can be. I know I'm gonna be calling for it, but it could be Bo, it could be Isaiah, Jacoby. I'm confident in all of them. So hopefully we do.